Hello, my name is Camelia Diaz, and today I am honored to welcome you to our Frank R. Haas Theater. I was a student at DSA from 2016 to 2021 and performed in Mary Poppins and the Jungle Book, which was directed by Mrs. Kane, and Seussical, Aladdin, and Sherlock Holmes, directed by Mr. Mosenberg. Just a few friendly reminders before we start the show. Please be sure to stay in your selected seats and try to only get up during the show for emergencies, as the aisles will be used during the performance. If you need the restrooms, the ladies are to my left and the gentlemen to my right. The doors will be locked and we will only open them during the scene changes. I also wanted to take this time to tell you about our different fundraisers for this show. We have our Junior Thespian silent auction in our theater lobby. The way it works is you simply scan the QR code that is posted on the wall above the silent auction table, which will be taking you to our special Google Docs for placing bids. If you have the highest at the end of intermission of the final performance on May 7th, the item is yours to purchase. All winners will start to be contacted the following Monday. There is also an exclusive auction for just this audience where you can bid on an amazing production t-shirt autographed by both casts. Is there anyone here wearing the t-shirt that can show it off for us? Thank you. The beautiful logo was designed by art students Ariana Rangel and Liam Dixon. For the t-shirt auctions, you fill out a small slip of paper and place it in the magic apple, and the form with the highest bid will be announced at the beginning of Act 2. And of course, we have our fabulous concession stand outside the lobby during intermission. But please remember, we can't have any food or drinks, including water, in the theater or lobby area. And since we once again purchased the rights to have ITV create an official recording of the show, photos and videos are not allowed because it creates a distraction for everyone around you, including the actors. A special video link will be created and it is included in every ticket price. Lastly, please remember to have your phones on silent. Having said all that, we hope you enjoy DSA's performance of The Sound of Music.
Patriot Filio, e Spiritui Sancto, sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. My day in the hills has come to an end, I know. A star has come out to tell me it's time to go. But deep in the dark green shadows are voices that urge me to stay. So I pause and I wait and I listen for one more sound, for one more lovely thing that the hills might say. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from the church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more. Oh no!
I think we should be pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulants, 16 to 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the Abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Bertha.
But she was late.
Sister Sophia, they do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she does always seem to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple, she has colors in her hair.
I've even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel.
But her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything, except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel
Maria's not an asset to the abbey.
I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
how
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria?
A flibbertigibbet.
A will o' the wisp.
A cloud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she'd ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as the weather, she's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling,
She's a demon.
she's a lamb.
She'll outpester any pest, drive a hornet from his nest.
She could throw a whirling dervish out of a world.
She is gentle, she is wild.
She's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a headache.
She's an angel.
She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flibbertigibbet, a will o' the wisp. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep a wave upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
Now, my children, I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I'm grateful to you all. Sit down, Maria.
Reverend Mother, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late.
We can only think you had lost your way.
I couldn't be lost. And not on that mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that led me to you.
No?
When I was younger, I used to walk down that mountain, climb a tree and look over into your garden. I'd see the many sisters at work and I'd hear them sing on their way to Vespers. Often, I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. Which brings up another transgression.
Maria, it is only here in the Abbey that there is a rule about singing.
It's the hardest rule of all for me.
The day you were singing in the garden, at the top of your voice, I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens,
Brown paper packages.
tied up with strings.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels.
Doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with a noodle.
Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Girls in white dresses with the blue satin sashes.
Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes.
Silver white winters that melt into spring.
These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dog bites.
When the bee stings.
When I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
When the dog bites.
When the bee stings.
When I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel
on that mountain myself. Tell me, what is the most important lesson you've learned here?
To learn what is the will of God and to do it.
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Oh no, Mother, this is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world for a time being, you'll return to us knowing what we expect of you and that we do expect it.
I know what you expect.
Maria,
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
there's a family of 7 children. They need a governess until September.
September? 7?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given a medal for heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy. Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship. God bless you, Maria.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows?
She just said, "I've had enough of this." And then she left.
Well, we have another one coming today from Nonberg Abbey, with orders to stay until September.
I hope you will be at home for a time, sir.
I should be back from Vienna in a few weeks.
Oh! There was a call for you, sir. From Vienna. I have the number.
I know the number.
Of course, sir.
You will wait here.
I am Captain Von Trapp. You are Fräulein?
Maria Rayner.
Now, Fräulein, as to your duties here, first, before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. When we enter the abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one. I would have made myself a new dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I will see that you are given some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will find out how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom, and each afternoon they march. And you will find that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signals, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals.
Liesel.
Friedrich. Louisa.
Kurt.
Brigitta. Marta. Gretel.
Now, Fräulein, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
You won't have trouble, sir. I couldn't answer to whistle.
That is nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I will show you. My butler, Franz. Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. This is Fräulein Maria. Please make sure her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me, sir, but I'm not sure how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this, Captain. I won't be needing it, Captain. Are you leaving us, Captain?
I will be in Vienna on business, and once I return, I expect a report on the children's progress and on yours. You are in command.
Well, now that it's just us, could you tell me your names and how old you are again? You are?
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm a boy.
Boy, why, you're almost a man.
I'm Gita.
You didn't tell me how old you are. Louisa?
I'm Brigitta. She's Louisa and she's 13 years old and you're smart. I'm 9 and I think your dress is the ugliest one I've ever seen. Brigitta, you mustn't say a thing like that. Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
Well, if I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt and I'm 11. Almost.
What a nice age to be. 11. Almost.
I'm Marta and I'll be 7 on Tuesday and I like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color too. And you're Gretel. I'm going to tell you something, Gretel. I've never been a governess before. Where do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is to tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't.
I like her.
What's in here?
Oh, my guitar for when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Everyone sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't? Well, I know where I'm going to start. I'm going to teach you all how to sing. Take a seat. Oh no, on the floor. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come on, make it easier. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh.
Do.
A deer, a female deer.
Ray.
A drop of golden sun.
Me.
A name I call myself.
Fa.
A long, long way to run. So,
A needle pulling thread.
la,
A note to follow. So.
tea,
A drink with jam and bread.
that will bring us back to
Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run.
So, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
So do. That's what you call a song. Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on.
Well, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are just the building blocks we use to make a song. Once we have these tools, we can sing a million different tunes. How? By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. You try it.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now let's put them together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. But it doesn't mean anything.
So you add words, like this. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Try it.
When you know the notes to a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run.
So, a needle pulling thread.
A needle pulling thread.
A note to follow soon.
A note to follow soon.
A drink with jam and bread.
Jam and bread.
That will bring us back to dough.
That will bring us back to
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
You're all such great singers.
Well, good night, Rolf.
You don't have to say goodnight this early. After all, your father isn't home.
How did you know my father wasn't home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
How did you know that you're going to be here at just this time tonight with a telegram to deliver to Franz?
Every year on this date, he gets a birthday telegram from his sister. Can I come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram to deliver tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake with the telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. No one's supposed to know he's here. Don't tell your father.
Why not?
Well, he's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those who don't think so.
Well, I'm sure I'll have forgotten all about it by the time Father gets back. Don't worry.
The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Liesl?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men want to write on.
To ride on.
You are 16, going on 17. Baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be candy and careful. Baby, you're on the brink.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I'll believe.
Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men.
Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond
telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I'll depend on you. Whee!
Here is the material for your clothes, Fräulein Maria.
Thank you.
I hope you find your room satisfactory.
It's the most beautiful room I've ever had.
These old curtains are coming down.
They look like they have plenty of wear left in them.
Nevertheless, the new ones will be hung.
Speaking of clothes, when do the children change into their play clothes?
They have no such clothes. The Von Trapp children do not play, they march. They do not sing.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
Won't have music?
And he used to love music. His wife would sing and he would play the violin or guitar. But since her death, he shut all that out of his life.
So that's why he is the way he is. But to not have music, that's wrong for him and the children too.
I agree, Fräulein, but you'll find that the captain is very set in his ways. Good night.
Good night. No play clothes. Dear God, I know that you've sent me here on a mission, and I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless Liesel and Friedrich, Louisa Brigitta, Marta, and little Gretel. And God bless... What's his name? Well, God bless what's his name. And dear God, about Liesel. Help her to know that I am her friend, and help her to tell me what she is up to.
I was out taking a walk, and someone locked the doors earlier than usual, and I didn't want to wake everyone up. So when I saw your window open... You're not going to tell Father, are you?
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? I thought it would be prudent to have your pajamas. They're in my bathroom. You know, if we wash this out tonight, nobody would notice in the morning. It could be just between you and me. So, take this dress in there and put it to soak in the bathtub. Then come back out, sit on my bed, and we'll have a talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, it's you, Gretel. Are you afraid? Come, all of you, up onto the bed. Now we just have to wait for the boys.
We won't see them. Boys are brave.
You two aren't frightened, are you?
Oh no, we just wanted to make sure you weren't.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
Oh no, it was Kurt's.
That's it, Kurt. That's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loud.
Maybe, if we sing loud enough, we won't hear the thunder. Now, just imagine. High on a hill was a lonely goat herd, lay-o-lay, ee-oo. Loud is the voice of the lonely goat herd, lay-o-lay, folks in the town there was quite remote herd, lay-o-lay, ee-oo. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat herd, lay-o-lay.
Oh ho, lady on the Leo, oh ho, lady on the lay, oh ho, lady on the Leo, lady on the Leo, lay.
One little girl in a pale pink coat herd.
Lay-o-lay, ee-oo. She yodeled back to the lonely goat herd,
Soon her mamma with a gleaming gloat herd,
ee-oo.
What a duet for a girl and goat herd.
oh ho, lady on the Leo, oh ho, lady on the lay, oh ho, lady on the Leo, lady on the Leo, lay. Happy are they, lady oh lady Leo, oh lady Leo. Soon that duet will become a trio, lady on the lay, on the lay,
Olay,
on the lay,
Still, no sign of Fräulein Maria and the children?
No, sir, but I'm sure they'll return shortly. They'll be delighted that you're home.
How does this sound for the Salzburg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
It sounds wonderful, Max.
Doesn't it though? Unfortunately, all I've got is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Paris, Rome, Stockholm, London.
On my telephone?
How else could I afford it? Me, the lowly third secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture. Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
Nonnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. I'll have to pay them a visit.
What do you want?
Oh, I don't see. I don't know. Heil.
Who are you?
I have telegram for Herr Detweiler.
I am Herr Detweiler.
Well, you've delivered your telegram, now get out!
Georg, he's just a boy.
And I am an Austrian. I will not be heiled.
Why can't you just look at the things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just be sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, don't you ever say that to me ever again.
Herr Detweiler, there's a call for you from...
Thank you, Franz. Excuse me, Georg.
Straight line! Get cleaned up, get into your uniforms and report back down here. At once! Fräulein, where did you get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some old curtains. The curtains left in my room. They'd plenty of wear left in them.
Do you mean to say that the people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Oh, yes, they've become very popular. Everyone says, there go Captain Montrap's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But, Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you've got to hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to
I
hear...
know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. She's not a child anymore, and if you keep treating her as one, she'll become a woman right before your very eyes, and you won't even know her. And Friedrich wants to be a man like you, but he's got no one to show him how.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte could tell you about him. If you got to know her, because she notices things, and she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it.
Fräulein, that's enough.
And Louisa, I don't know about yet, but someone has to find out about her. And Cat pretends to be tough, not to show how hurt he is when you brush him aside like you do all of them. And the little ones, Captain, they just want to be loved. Love Marta, love Gretel, love all of them. They need you.
I don't care to hear anything
I'm
further.
not finished yet.
Oh, yes, you are, Captain. Fräulein, now, you will pack your things at once and return to the Abbey as soon as possible. Once you've gone, there will be a new governess, one that is more... What is that?
Singing.
Yes, I know it's singing, but who's singing?
Your children.
My children? Singing?
Georg, you must hear this.
Hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to be like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze.
I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more. Edelweiss.
Georg, why haven't you told me how talented your children are?
Children, I'd like you to show Uncle Max the gardens.
Yes, do show me the gardens. And I'd love to hear you sing another song. Who taught you to sing so beautifully?
Fräulein Maria.
And she taught me to play the guitar.
Fräulein, you were right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. There's still time. After I've gone,
No. I want you to stay.
if I can be of any help,
You've helped already. You've brought music back into my home.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Another Saturday night, and I've got everybody. It's so great to have you all here. Just a couple of very quick notes before we begin. The beautiful Act 2 for the closing night for the Hills cast. They have been having a wonderful time all week. They have just loved performing for all of you, and they'll be very excited to meet with all of you after the show. When the show is over, we run a few little traditions up here on the stage, so we ask you all stay seated for that. And then when we're done with a little bit of business on stage and some famous traditions, we will escort the cast out to the outside area, and we'll ask that you have your programs ready for that autograph page with a pen to use, and I'm sure the actors will be more than happy to sign for you. And speaking of the program, if you see all those ads and businesses inside the program, please keep those in mind. And if you ever frequent those businesses, we want you to mention that you saw their ad here and thank them for the support they give us here at Davenport School of the Arts. We couldn't do any of this without them. So having said all that, we have a small little announcement to make, the winner of the t-shirt auction. But to do this, I have some helpers, 4 little town folk who are gonna come on out here and help me with my shirt. Come on, puppets. Here they come. There ain't no strings on them. All right, so let's see. The winner of tonight's t-shirt bid is I'm not sure who this is. Mr. Eric Armstrong, maybe? Sir, Eric Armstrong, come on down. You're the big winner tonight. Oh, here he comes. All right, give him the shirt. There you go. Bye, puppets. Someday you'll be a real boy and real girls. So with that, we hope you enjoy the final act, Act 2 of The Sound of Music.
You have German blood, haven't you?
I'm not a German, I'm an Austrian.
You'll see soon enough.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Well, half of the people in this town are angry at the other half. I thought a party might help, but now I'm not so sure.
Kurt, I haven't danced the ladder since I was a little girl.
Oh, you remember it? Show me. You said right hand behind the back.
Well, first, the boy and the girl meet in the middle. Then they go for a stroll.
Cut! That's wrong. Let me show you.
I can't remember anymore.
Well, Kurt, that's the way it's done.
Your face is all red.
I guess I'm just not very used to dancing.
I think it's because Father's in love with you.
Brigitte, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
Remember the other night when we were singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He just stopped to look at you.
No, Brigitte.
And the way you looked at him just now when you were dancing. You're in love with him, too.
Fräulein Maria, you won't be having dinner with the children tonight. You'll be having dinner down here with us.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. But you'll have to change. Oh, Maria, wear that dress you wore the other night when we were all singing. It was lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go into dinner, the Von Trapp children would like to say goodnight as only they can.
say cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, Avidas, and good night.
I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, Avidas, and adieu.
Adieu, adieu to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, au revoir, Avidas.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No.
So long, farewell, Avidas, and goodbye.
I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
I had to go. I cannot tell a lie.
I flit, I float, I flee, 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 I fly.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, goodbye,
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
Max. You know how I feel about
But
my
Georg, they're extraordinary. I've been looking all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it right here.
My children do not sing in public.
But this is important to Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm either.
Maria's asked to see you. I know it has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back to us? Do you know?
She doesn't speak except in prayer.
I'll see her now.
Maria?
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I had never felt that way before. And I knew that here I would be away from it. That here I would be safe.
Maria, our Abbey is not used as an escape.
But I can't face him again. Those feelings.
Him? Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
Brigitte said that I was, and that her father was in love with me. But I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong.
Maria, the love of a man and woman is holy too. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to God's service.
If you love this man, it doesn't mean that you love God less. You must find out. You must go back.
Oh no, Mother, please.
These walls were not made to shut out problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
Look for it. Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway,
That's very nice. Except it's no good. Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
I got a sore finger.
We need Fräulein Maria.
We do not need Fräulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
Distance call
Now! Who could be calling me?
Max, this isn't the first call you've had from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. And anyway, the Germans have promised not to invade Austria.
And if they don't keep their promise?
Then, I want to have some friends among them.
Now, what would you like to sing?
Fräulein Maria always started.
We are not to mention Fräulein Maria. Louisa, you didn't play any of your tricks, any of your jokes on Fräulein Maria?
Only those she liked and laughed at.
You didn't put toads in her bed?
No, Father.
Well, something must have happened for her to leave us without even saying goodbye.
Isn't Fräulein Maria coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
But she's the best governess we ever had.
Yes. Well, it's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fräulein Maria wanted to feel better, she used to sing that song. Remember?
Yes.
All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Maria! When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Children, I've missed you so much. How's your finger, Gretel?
You remember?
Liesel, are you all right?
Yes, Fräulein. I'm all right.
No telegrams lately?
No, Fräulein. But now I will be glad to go to boarding school.
Liesel, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them.
Now, what is the meaning of all of this noise? Fräulein Maria, you've come back.
Yes. Captain,
Liesel,
Louisa, Brigitte, boys, Maria, we'll be in the nursery.
Maria. A new dress?
we have a new postulant.
You left us without any explanation whatsoever, without even saying goodbye.
It was wrong of me.
You've been missed by the children. I've missed... Well, actually, everyone has missed you very much. Nothing was the same while you were away.
Please forgive me.
What made you come back?
The Mother Abbess. She said that you have to look for your life.
And often, when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
Not at first, but then, one day, one night, all of a sudden, it stands before you.
Yes.
I look at you now, Maria, and I realize this is not something that has just happened. You knew it too. What was it that told you?
Brigitte. When we were dancing at that party.
She was quite right. That wasn't just any ordinary dance, was it?
I hadn't danced since I was a very little girl. It's quite different when you're grown up, isn't it?
Your whole life will be different now, Maria. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. Give you anything you wish.
But I don't want to go anywhere. All I could wish for is right here.
You know, those two ought to get together sometime.
Who?
The Mother Abbess and Brigitte. Those two could change the world. Maria, is there someone I need to go to ask permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children?
Children, children, look. Salzburg Festival, 1938. Look here, the Von Trapp family singers.
Uncle Max, are you sure this is going to be all right with Father?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No. Liesel, what do you think?
Uncle Max, when will they be back from their honeymoon?
Not in time for the concert, I'm afraid. What a shame.
That's Father's luggage.
Amazing. How have you been?
How was it?
Liesel, are you better? Amazing. Brigitte, haven't been reading anything new recently. Children, we've missed you so much.
What did you miss most?
We missed all that noise you make in the mornings. And we missed hearing you sing.
You come back just in time to hear us sing. Look, Father, we're going to be in the Salzburg Festival Friday night.
Let me see this. Max!
I've just been waiting to talk to you about it, Gail.
Oh, you can't talk your way out of this one.
Look what we found.
Presents!
Come on! Thank you. Let's go.
Now, Georg, I had to make a last-minute decision. I was very fortunate to be able to enter them at all. They'll be the talk of the festival. 7 children in one family.
Like I said before, the Von Trapp children do not sing in public.
But Georg,
it is out of the question.
It's for Austria.
There is no Austria.
But the transfer of power happened peacefully. Let's at least be grateful for that.
Grateful?
Maria, he must at least pretend to work with these people. You must convince him before you're all in danger. He has to compromise.
Max, I can't ask Georg to be any less than what he is.
Then I will talk to him. If these children do not sing in the festival, then it would be a reflection on Austria. And it wouldn't do me any good either.
Maria, Mother, I've always known you've loved us. Now I know you love Father also.
I do very much. What is it?
This came while we were away. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Father, what's happened?
While we were away, the German government took control of Austria. And now they want me to command a ship in their navy.
What will you do?
Well, I can't just brush this aside. It would be a relief to know that my family is safe, but then that also means... I know now I can't do it.
Of course not.
But we'll have to leave Austria right away. We can't just pick up and leave. They'll be watching us now. We need time.
This is what I was afraid of.
Sir, Erzella is here to see you.
Thank you, Franz. Please, bring him out. They didn't give us time.
Then we'll have to make time. Liesel, grab the children.
We must be careful now, Max. Keep your head about you.
Don't I always?
Captain, may I present Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich.
Admiral, and may I present Maximilian Detweiler,
First Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That was in the old regime.
In the old regime, I was third secretary. Now, I'm first.
How nice to have friends. Would you gentlemen care to sit down?
We are here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I have only just received it.
Captain Von Trapp has just returned from his honeymoon, sir.
Congratulations, Captain.
Let's get to the point.
If you don't mind, in our Navy we hold you in a very high regard. That explains why I am here.
That is very flattering, Admiral, but I have not had much time to
Your
consider.
orders are to report immediately to the naval base at Bremerhaven.
Immediately? Why, I'm afraid that's impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present my wife, the Baroness von Trapp. This is Admiral von Schreiber.
Madam,
What I meant, sir, is that we're performing in the Salzburg Festival, Friday night.
Friday night, it's only a matter of 2 days.
It gives here only the names of the children.
It says the von Trapp family singers. I am the head of the von Trapp family.
It's hard to believe, Captain Von Trapp, you singing in a concert.
Ella, you may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say here what you're going to sing. What are you going to sing, Captain?
Well, it's your privilege to come to the concert and hear us.
I'd like to hear you sing now.
Children, come here, please, at once.
Sing something together. Sing!
Children.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me, a name I call myself.
For a long, long way to run.
Ladies and gentlemen, the festival concert has come to its conclusion. Except, of course, we don't know what that conclusion is going to be. The judges are putting their heads together to arrive at their decision, but while we are waiting, I think there should be an encore. It seems this may be the last opportunity the Von Trapp family will have to sing together for a long, long time. I have just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately after the concert for his new command in the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor has arrived to escort him directly from this hall to the naval base at Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the family Von Trapp.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning
I have here the decision of our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. For this honor, the judges have named the trio of Sacred Buns of Herwegen. The second award has been given to Fräulein Schweiger, the first soloist of St. Agatha's Church in Marburg. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the highest musical honor in the land goes to the family Von Trapp. The family Von Trapp.
Find them.
Play something.
Yes, darling.
Can we go home now?
No, Martha. We have a long drive ahead of us.
Reverend Mother, we can never thank you.
Once it's safe, we'll start. We hid our car deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They left a guard on the road in front of the gate.
We've been listening to the wireless.
All the roads are blocked.
And the border's been closed.
Hold it! Step back.
Admiral. All clear, sir.
I've always thought of these mountains as our friends, standing there, protecting us. But now it seems that they have become our enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read? I'll lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help.
Georg, I know that mountain as well as you know this abbey. And once we're over that mountain, we're in Switzerland.
But the children...
We can help them. Father,
We can do it without help.
You'll have help. For ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. May the mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing. Follow every rainbow till you find your dream. A dream that will mean all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your
All right, please take a seat for a moment. Just get comfortable. How are you all? Did I miss anything? Okay. This is their closing night. They did an absolutely beautiful, beautiful job, and they were just thrilled beyond belief to perform for all of you. It makes it all worth it. I had told them a couple of things back in January. One thing very early on, I prepped them for the fact that we were going to do a curtain call without music for the sound of music. And the reason for that is I had told them, I don't want that music to drown out your applause. I wanted your applause to be the music. And I said, when you hear it, listen for it, and just hear that pure sound. And thanks to all of you, they'll remember that for the rest of their lives. So we wanted, speaking of applause, we wanted to just do a couple of thank yous. We'd usually do a whole huge thank you thing on the very, very closing night. But I did want to mention a few people tonight of the parents who are specifically parents of Hills Cast parents. So I have their names here in the program. So I wanted to make sure that we gave special thank you to those who were part of the audition supervisor team. Parents in this cast were Tanis Armstrong and Debbie Guest-Smith, so applause for them. And I tried to go through this carefully to make sure I don't leave anybody out that are parents of Hills Cast people. And then Debbie was also our makeup designer along with Karen Westfall, so applause to them. And then for set design, one of the lead builders who was designing, he's an engineer and designed that beautiful spiral staircase, father of Aria, Mike Edelman, so thank you to him. And then we had parents of Audrey and parents of Griffin and parents of Bella. They were all involved with set builds. They just did a fabulous, fabulous job. And who else were regular builders of parents? Patterson over here. Make sure I get everybody. Yeah. So thank you. And if you're in the audience, we'll give you a special applause that way. If you were in the audience tonight and you were directly responsible for doing something on stage for this show, please rise and we'll applaud you again. So please stand up and take your bow. Stand up. Yep, there you are. And we'll do a full list on closing night of the Mountain Cast. I mean, ordinarily I would be not doing this alone. Standing next to me would be the wonderful Mrs. King. She's slightly under the weather today. Turned out everything was overall, she's fine, so please do not worry. And when she called me this morning, she's like, you know, better safe than sorry. I don't want to get these lovely people sick. I don't want to get the crew sick. I don't want anybody sick. So she is brokenhearted she's not here, but she's thinking about all of you. She loves all of you. You know she wanted to be here more than anything else, so applause for Mrs. Kane, who's not here tonight. So, after 18 years, I've got to do this by myself, but you're all here to help me. So on closing night for either cast, of course, we have our 8th graders kiss the stage goodbye. We've been doing this since the first year that me and Mrs. Kane were here. So get those cameras ready. And those tissues, I guess. All right? If you are in 8th grade, please come forward. Applause for our 8th graders. You are going to help me. You'll all help me count to 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and go like this, and up. And I'm going to slam the floor down to say goodbye to a stage that they love so very deeply. Are you guys ready? Video cameras ready? Here we go. On the count of 3, help me count. 1, 2, 3. Oh. You know I forgot to wash the floor today. All right. Anyway, we thank you all very much for being here. Please tell your friends. We still have a whole other week of shows. These kids are excited about their partners who have been working with them all year to work on their characters. So tell your friends to please come back out and support the Mountain Cast. And if you're here next Saturday night, we will be doing this all over again. We're going to let the cast go out first to sign your programs, and then you guys can follow on out. Thank you all very much. Have a good night. Thank you for being here.